Welcome to the deep dive.
Hello. Good to be diving in.
Right. So today we're tackling customer experience, CX, as it's often called.
A huge one, really foundational for any business today.
Absolutely. It seems simple on the surface, maybe, but it's often misunderstood or maybe just underestimated.
I think that's right. Underestimated is a good word for it.
So we've got a great stack of materials from you, articles, some research, your notes. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, plenty to get our teeth into.
Our mission today is really to unpack all that, define CX properly, figure out why it's so incredibly vital now.
More than ever, really.
Yeah, and critically, give you some concrete strategies, things you can actually use to boost loyalty, drive growth.
Because it really does impact the bottom line. This isn't just fluff.
Not at all. It's about real results.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right in. First off, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly is customer experience?
Well, it's that holistic idea, isn't it? It's the customer's total perception.
Right. Not just one phone call or one purchase.
Exactly. It's formed by every single interaction they have with your brand. Everything they see, hear, or directly engage with.
Like the ads they see, navigating the website.
Yep. The buying process, using the product, needing support later on. It all adds up.
So the core goal then really is meeting their needs across all those points.
Meeting and ideally exceeding them. That's how you cultivate those positive experiences.
And what's fascinating there, you mentioned, is how that turns customers into advocates.
It really does. When things go well consistently, people don't just stay customers, they start telling other people. They become loyal fans.
And that word of mouth, wow. The research we looked at consistently flags it as this incredibly powerful force.
Oh, definitely. Referrals are gold.
Yeah.
People trust recommendations from friends or colleagues way more than traditional advertising.
So the more positive experiences you create, the more you kind of power up this organic marketing engine.
Precisely. It just builds on itself.
Okay, so that's the big picture, but let's get a bit more granular. What actually makes an experience good or bad?
Yeah, this is where that HubSpot survey of about 300 people was really insightful.
It really pulled back the curtain, didn't it? What did it say about the positive side? What makes people happy?
Well, the number one reason, and this was 69% of people, was a quick response from the service team.
69%, that's huge. Just speed.
Yeah, speed matters. It shows you respect their time, which, everyone's busy.
Totally. It makes you feel valued, not just like another ticket number.
Exactly. And then next up, 38% were impressed because their problems were actually solved effectively.
Right. So speed is great, but you also have to fix the thing.
You got it. Speed without resolution is just fast frustration.
Huh. True. What else?
And then 28% highlighted simply being listened to and understood. That human touch.
Empathy. It seems so basic, but clearly vital.
It really is. What's kind of profound is these top three things, speed, resolution, empathy, they aren't fancy tech solutions. They're fundamentals of good service.
Yeah, think about your own best experiences. I bet those were present.
Almost certainly.
Okay, so that's the positive side, understanding delight. But we also need to understand frustration. What pushes customers away?
Right. The flip side is just as important, if not more so sometimes.
What did the survey reveal there? What are the big annoyances?
Well, a really big one, 47%, felt annoyed because they couldn't find contact information on the company website.
Oh, that's infuriating. Just hiding the phone number or email.
It seems like such a basic thing to get right in, this digital age. Failing there is just an immediate red flag for the customer. Breaks trust instantly.
Yeah, I can relate. What else came up?
Then you had 33% irritated by long waiting times, holding forever on the phone, or waiting days for an email reply.
Another classic. Time is precious, like you said.
And connected to that, 29% were frustrated by being transferred to multiple agents.
The dreaded contact center shuffle, where you have to repeat your story over and over.
Exactly. It makes you feel like nobody knows what's going on and they don't value your time enough to sort it out internally first.
So, looking at this data, it really hammers home how seemingly small things,
like finding contact info, yeah.
Or just waiting a bit too long or getting bounced around, how these operational hiccups can just completely sour the whole experience.
Absolutely. They're not just minor inconveniences. They signal deeper problems, and they really erode that trust and goodwill.
Yeah.
They compound.
Okay, so we've defined CX. We've looked at the drivers of good and bad experiences. Now for the practical part, the how-to.
The blueprint.
Exactly. How do we actually build better CX? Our sources laid out a pretty solid 8-step framework. Let's walk through that, starting with planning.
Right. Step 1 is to create a customer journey map.
Now, most people have probably heard of these, visualizing the steps a customer takes.
Yeah, but it's more than just a flowchart of the purchase. It's everything, seeing an ad, social media, using the product, getting support, the whole life cycle.
And the key insight from the research here wasn't just making the map, but who makes it, right?
Precisely. You need to involve people from all departments: marketing, sales, product, support, everyone.
Why is that so crucial?
Because each team sees a different part of the journey. When they map it together, everyone understands their role and how they impact the overall experience.
So it breaks down silos.
Exactly. And it makes it much easier to spot the gaps or the pain points that maybe one department wouldn't even notice on its own.
Okay, good starting point. What's step 2?
Step 2, equip and empower your employees.
This feels foundational. Happy employees, happy customers.
There's a huge correlation. If your team feels valued, supported, and has the right tools, they're just much better positioned to deliver great experiences.
So what does that look like in practice?
It means really listening to employee feedback. What are their frustrations? Then looking at your systems. Are the contact center protocols efficient? Is the CRM software actually helping them, or is it a hindrance?
You mentioned AI potentially.
Yeah, could AI routing help get customers to the right person faster, reducing those annoying transfers? Or could automated follow-ups free up agent time for more complex issues?
So it's tools, but also appreciation and clarity.
Definitely. Do they have the tools they need? Do they feel appreciated? And critically, do they clearly understand the company values and what a great customer interaction looks like?
Got it. Makes sense. On to step 3.
Step 3 connects nicely. Gather diverse internal perspectives.
So building on that cross-departmental idea from the journey mapping.
Exactly. CX isn't just the support team's job. Everyone plays a part. Your marketing team, for example, knows how customers first become aware of you.
Right. What expectations are set by the ads or the website content.
Yep. And lead generation insights. Then sales, they have that frontline view of the initial relationship.
What motivates leads, what challenges they face, what they expect from the product.
Or even why they didn't buy. That's super valuable info too.
And customer service, obviously, they hear directly from customers using the product.
Constantly. FAQs, technical problems like, say, a sauce support team seen tons of tickets about a confusing UI feature. That's direct feedback for the product team.
So the bottom line here is ensuring that what marketing and sales are promising
actually matches the reality of the experience later on.
Because misalignment there is a recipe for disappointment. Big time.
Huge. Okay, step 4, dedicate clear focus and leadership.
Right. This stuff doesn't just happen by accident. CX transformation needs someone driving it.
It's a long game, not a quick fix. So you need clear ownership. The research suggests appointing a dedicated leader, like a chief customer success officer or a similar role.
Someone whose main job is CX.
Exactly. Their role is crucial, communicating the vision, facilitating between departments, analyzing the data, making sure everyone's pulling in the same direction.
But change can be tough. How do you get buy-in, especially if there's resistance?
That's a great question. And the research in the Economist Intelligence Unit had a compelling point. Companies that really prioritize CX consistently show higher revenue growth.
The money talks.
Pretty much. Showing that tangible link between CX efforts and financial results is often the key to overcoming that internal inertia or skepticism.
And the flip side, what happens without that clear leadership?
Well, the research warns about that too. You get inconsistent messaging, a lack of useful data actually guiding decisions, and often poor support for the employees who are supposed to be delivering the better experience.
Yeah.
It falls apart quickly.
Right. Okay, step 5.
Step 5, personalize customer communications.
And we're talking beyond just using their first name in an email, right?
Way beyond. It's about using what you know about the customer to make interactions more relevant and meaningful, building a real relationship.
What are some good examples?
The sources gave quite a few. Offering a specific voucher after a first purchase that actually relates to what they bought. Sending a genuine thank you note, not just an automated receipt.
Maybe a follow-up survey at a key moment.
Exactly. Or using dynamic website content so the information they see is tailored to their likely interests based on past behavior.
So it's really about making them feel valued after the sale, not just during.
Precisely. Showing the relationship matters beyond just the transaction.
Okay. Step 6 is about data.
Yep. Share CX data across all teams.
Breaking down those data silos you mentioned earlier.
Absolutely. They are killers for good CX. If sales doesn't know about a support issue a customer just had, or marketing isn't aware of how people are actually using a feature, you get disconnects.
Frustrating disconnects for the customer.
Totally. So customer acquisition data, automation insights, segmentation info, it needs to flow freely.
And the benefit is predicting needs better, preventing problems.
Exactly. That Matas's data point was interesting. 31% of SaaS licenses often go unused.
Wow, nearly a third.
Yeah, that signals a massive potential disconnect or lack of value. If teams share data better, maybe product could see why usage is low and improves things.
Or sales could see who's not using licenses and maybe figure out a better plan for them or re-engage them.
Right. It turns potential churn into opportunities. It helps product improve quality based on support tickets and helps sales identify better upsell or engagement moments.
Which leads nicely into step 7, learn from churn, customer attrition.
Yeah, losing a customer obviously isn't great, but it's an incredible learning opportunity, a data goldmine, really.
Because understanding why they left helps you fix things.
Exactly. And the stakes are high. That Bain & Company research finding.
5% one.
Yeah, a 5% increase in customer retention can boost profits by 25% to 95%? That's staggering.
It really shows the value of keeping customers happy.
Definitely. So for SaaS especially, using in-app analytics to spot low engagement is key. That's often an early warning sign for churn.
So you can intervene.
Right. Set up alerts for your customer success team so they can reach out proactively, see what's wrong, offer help.
And even if you can't save them,
still get feedback. Have clear channels for them to tell you why they left, and then actually review that feedback. Understand the missteps.
Okay, makes sense. Final step, number 8.
Step 8. Consider CX in UX UI design.
The digital experience, website, app.
Which, let's face it, is often the very first and most frequent interaction point for customers today. It's your digital front door, your silent CX agent.
And people try to self-serve first.
Overwhelmingly. Before they even think about calling or emailing, they'll look for answers on your site or in your app.
So that information has to be clear, easy to find.
Absolutely critical. If they can't find what they need easily, you've created frustration before they even spoken to anyone. You're starting from behind.
And that stat about negative website experiences.
Yeah, 88% of users are less likely to return after a bad experience. That's brutal.
One bad experience, and potentially they're gone for good.
It highlights why engineering and marketing teams must work together closely on this, constantly optimizing the UX, the UI.
To make it engaging, easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To create an experience that starts the customer journey off on a positive note right from that first click. A good digital interface isn't just aesthetics, it's fundamental to good CX.
Wow, okay, that's a comprehensive blueprint. 8 solid steps.
It covers a lot of ground.
So that really brings our deep dive on customer experience toward a close. We've unpacked the definition, looked at what makes customers happy or frustrated.
Those key drivers.
Yeah, and then walked through that 8-step framework for actually improving things. Lots of actionable stuff there.
And I think the key takeaway running through all of it is that CX isn't a one-off project.
No, definitely not. It's a continuous journey, isn't it? Listening, refining, engaging.
And what's really fascinating, I think, is just how integrated it all is.
You mean across the whole company?
Yeah. It's not a silo. It touches marketing, sales, product, support, HR even.
Mm-hmm.
It's woven into the entire organization's fabric. It really requires a shift in mindset.
That's a great point. It's a cultural thing almost.
It has to be to really succeed.
Okay, so as we wrap up, maybe a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on. Reflecting on everything we discussed.
The definitions, the drivers, the steps.
Right. Consider this. In a world where customer expectations just keep rising and digital tools offer so many possibilities, are we as businesses truly ready to move beyond just reacting when things go wrong?
Like putting out fires?
Exactly. Are we ready to shift to proactively designing those moments of connection, maybe even delight, at every single touch point? Thinking about it before a problem even has a chance to arise.
That's the next level, isn't it? Designing the experience from the ground up.
It feels like that's the real challenge, but also maybe the biggest opportunity for standing out. Something to think about.